Leffen is... What is Leffen? Leffen is a very deliberate guy. It doesn't feel like he ever likes to freestyle something. He likes to be prepared and he likes to have a plan and likes to, explore something very deeply and then execute accordingly.
He's a tryhard.
He's fundamentally sick.
Leffen is the best melee player at everything but bad melee.
You can just tell he wants to be right. He just wants to do what's right. He wants to have a right answer. He wants to be really smart. And I think that's very seen in his personality too.
Leffen's a bitch.
Wiener, Swedish dickhead.
Leffen is a dick online. He keeps it too real. That's what it is.
Leffen he's definitely a little fuckhead. And I actually really like Leffen, but there's two Leffens. He's got young Leff, whatever. That's real. Leffen, I used to hate him. Not hate, we're competitors, so I hate him in that way. As a person, I never really got to know him.
What's up? So what, you think you're good? I know you think you're good.
If I said I wasn't good, I was lying.
So you do think you're good?
Of course.
We've been hanging out more, and he's definitely, even when he's happy, he still complains about something. He always finds something to be mad about. He's one of those people that don't want to truly be happy. I can't explain it. He always even when he wins a tournament, he'd be like, man, I could have played better.
Leffen just puts together so many different aspects of the game that others don't. He's able to play patient, he's able to play aggressive, he's able to camp you out, he's able to rush you down. Just the way that he combines every element of the game so cleanly makes him one of the best.
So the melee scene right now, I would say, is in kind of we're not plateauing, but I would say that we're kind of coming to a halt. Our improvement isn't as fast as before. We used to double our numbers. Right now, I would say that it's mostly improving on a community scale, not really event scale. There's no one, the numbers aren't being broken, and there's no record event this year, I'm pretty sure. But you really notice the growth still on a local level, on netplay, on community content, and websites like Reddit, Twitter, and so on.
I think the melee scene's in a very interesting spot right now. We are growing in so many ways that were never possible before with netplay and people using monitors at tournaments now instead of just having to lug CRTs around. With 20XX and all the training tools that have been developed, it's a lot easier to get technically sound at the game and a lot of ways for new people to get into the game since melee discs and GameCubes are kind of scarce comparative to a lot of newer games.
We saw a lot in 2015 and 2016 in terms of how much can we ramp up and how much can we continue to grow with all these events coming in. 2017 is interesting because we see a lot of events carry a steady amount of people within the scene, but we've seen a drop in attendance, especially for tournaments like EVO and Genesis. And so going into the rest of the year, I'm not sure if we continue to grow, if we're stabilizing, or if we're downturning. But regardless of what scenario we're in, it's still in a fine state. I think the players are stabilizing in terms of salaries and going full time, so that's really good. Rule sets are also a very big, interesting thing in 2017 with the box controllers, Arduinos, mods, mid-set coaching. There's a lot of things that the organizers have to address, and so it's going to be really interesting to see how that pans out and how that will change the rest of the landscape for 2017 and beyond.
So we're here, we're at Power 9, it's a SoCal local. I think there's going to be a lot of good players here, and it's just preparation, some tournament practice before EVO. This is the venue. It's pretty cool. We got a lot of fans set up here. It's pretty much grassroots to the limit, taking it to its peak. It should be fun.
Locals are huge for our community, and because our game is preferably played offline, I think that differentiates us from a lot of other esports where their interactions online.
I think it's really important for top players to come out to locals every now and then, because that is the core of our game and what has kept us alive so long. It's a few people coming together, playing Smash, for a couple hours and just seeing each other. And were it not for that community family feeling, I don't think that people would have stuck around through all the hardships that our community has faced. And to this day, like, locals is still where most people really get into the scene. You know, they may play some net play, you know, off and on, or they play with their friends, but when they go to the local and meet everyone else also, you know, showing this immense love for the game, I feel like that's when people usually get hooked. And then they go with some people from their friend group and from the local group to a major, and then they double down.
I think it's a good place. Like, if you're on the come up, you can go kind of make a name for yourself, start being like the little local heroes and stuff. And I think it's definitely good. I think, especially in SoCal, we're spoiled. We have like a local every day that, like, it's pretty bumping. Like, a lot of people show up, and I think they're super important. You know, you need, at the end of the day, the noobs are the most important. Like, in our community, the noobs have always been like the core. So the noobs are happy, you give them locals, and you know, they can get better and then go to like the big stage. So like, it all starts at locals, I think, and it's very important.
I also believe that SVAT can win, and that's important.
Oh yeah, of course SVAT can win. SVAT has the skill to do it, but you know, Leffen's Leffen, top 5 in the world for a reason. I think he goes on. I think that called out. That happens like.
See, Leffen, those conversions right there, that's so important.
He just acts so fast out of every move. It's nuts.
And that lets him always get like just this percent, which is so good.
Not gonna happen.
There are crucial moments in every game of Melee.
Oh my god.
That's that jab grabs, nothing.
Leffen is just not letting go of center stage at all.
Yeah, and that's like...
Leffen is looking unstoppable right now.
One win away from taking this local.
Yeah, 4S Both players.
Oh my god, nice, yeah.
That was so optimal.
That's just how they play.
That was just a raw up smash.
That was maybe the,
Oh my god. Oh, he covered it.
What the? Okay.
Yo, that was crazy. I'm at a loss for words right now.
That's bad on his potentially last stock tournament.
Oh my god.
And it's looking.
Oh my god. Jesus. I can't believe what I just saw.
Good stuff, Leffen.
Leffen made that look like such clean work.
Yeah.
So just got done with Power 9. It was a fun event. I won. I felt pretty okay. You know, I was really tired at the beginning of the day. I didn't know if I was going to pull through, but it ended up going pretty well. I dropped one game to McNee, but other than that, I beat everyone. I beat a couple good players. I beat McNee, Mike Hayes, and SVAT for the semis, finals, and grand finals. And then I also played other people like Polka, Smash Daddy, and Tonic, I think it was, up leading to that. There was a lot of people there. There was like almost 196, I think. And they capped at 96, so it was definitely a fun event. Glad to see so many people come out. I don't know if it was because of me, but if it was, then that's awesome.
Even though that one was like the biggest shit show, it was still the best one.
Right? Yeah. It was the biggest shit show. Huh? But Apex was 15 Apex. Like legendary event.
Yeah, from a spectator view, it's like everyone loves it. But if you were there, you know it's awful.
They have everything. They have the money match. They have the whole drama that brought everyone in, like what is happening.
That Kevin win.
Kevin won.
That
money match.
Yeah. And then we had upsets, like other Kevin beat Hungrybox.
Yeah.
That was actually the first tournament I ever watched.
Yeah, I think a lot of people watched. That was like their first. And then we had Chill and Rap. That was 5-0, dude. Everything, that tournament was popping, dude. It had so much shit for no reason.
Our money match was top of Reddit for like all.
Yeah. I remember like everyone was telling me that was crazy. I'm mad we did it at Apex.
Is RL playing?
Call him Burger Jensen, dude. They call him Burger. I don't know how to say his name. I still can't say his name.
Jerkson.
How?
Bjergsen.
Yeah. Burger Jensen. Bjergsen, Burger Jensen. I think Burger Jensen's so funny, dude. Every League player I meet, they're always a little dead on the inside. I see it in their eyes, dude. They're all miserable, dude. They have way more money than me, but they're way miserable. Every League player I've ever met. Any like really good League player, they're dead on the inside, dude. There's nothing there.
I feel like they deal with it.
Because they have to. And they get paid super well.
Hey, they get the league on this.
The league. That's it, dude. That's all I got. Let's go, Melee. We got it good. I think we have it good, dude.
Yeah.
We have our little gig. Nice.
I mean, Melee's good for the absolute top players. And then everyone else struggles.
I live like a king, dude.
Yeah, but that's because everyone exactly like that's the thing. Everyone else struggles, so you feel even more like a king, even though you're the king of the garbage pile.
I'm the king, dude.
You stand on top, and everyone else is poor, and you're slightly not poor.
I love seeing Adam's sub number, dude.
What?
I love seeing Adam's sub number. Just when he cause he's always talking shit about me. I always go in there and he's always just like bashing me for no reason. Just look at his sub number.
How many do? He has more subs than me, but he has like way less viewers in general.
It's so funny how
he streams more too.
Yeah, he tries really hard for the for the subs.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, like sub goal every time, like mini sub goals and stuff like that.
His mini sub goals are so cute, dude. It's like keep streaming. Like you have to just do sub goals, dude. Donation goals make you seem greedy. It's just like, come on.
No,
dude.
it actually does.
No, donation goals do.
Yeah,
it's like
you can do
when you're Joey, it's
I
fine.
get away with them.
But when you're a top player, you
completely
can't do
fine.
donation goals.
I feel like the top 6 players can never do true donation goals unless it's like H-Bucks doing it for like the Evo trip and stuff like and you can do like small ones like today I'm gonna donation goal, but like I remember when I was like starting out I was like donation goal for food, like that random fucking troll donation goals that you just literally begging for money and people are like hell yeah.
My favorite donation goal of all time was Johnny's, dude. It was $7 Chipotle goal.
Does that even get you Chipotle?
That was Johnny's donation goal like 3 times, dude. It's Chipotle. What? Yeah, I know you did Chipotle, daily Chipotle goal.
I did not know about that.
Only Johnny diehards know about Johnny's Chipotle goal.
So I've been playing Melee, just like quick little story, since I was like 14. So like I've always had to interact with these people that I'm playing, these people I'm dealing with. And I think that makes it, you become more social naturally just because like the guy's right here when you're playing them. If you go to someone's house and play, you're going to hang out, probably have like a few beers, you know, just like relax and chill. And you get to like hang out, like we'd be hanging out in this living room playing Melee.
Yeah, so I think the one thing, when an outsider goes into the Smash community, the one thing that I hear gets pointed out almost every time is just how tight-knit of a community we are and how also welcoming we are and just how social we are. And the reason for that is that, like, you know, for the longest time, we didn't have like a net play. You have to physically show up to a tournament, sit next to the guy that you've been trash talking for months and actually learn how to interact with them for hours at a time. Now, that said, net play is becoming more and more of a thing, and it's getting better and better, and I think that's actually maybe one of the things that's kind of stagnated in Smash in particular. It's like, I think net play is going to be a big thing in growing our community going forward, because it's like, now it's a lot of the people who, let's say, might not see Smash through like college or through just like going to a local tournament. It's just like people in the comfort of their own home. Just like anyone can now like play net play or competitive Smash through net play, and I'm hoping that'll draw more people into the community as well.
I think netplay could change it, and you definitely notice that like if you play someone in person and then you play them on netplay and maybe they don't know who you are, they definitely, you know, they're not as nice. They might rage a bit more. They might rage quit, and I think that's kind of interesting because, you know, Melee is in a very special place where you have to travel. You know, I travel from Sweden all the time to all these different places. You meet all these different people and you kind of connect to them, kind of create this, you know, like big community, almost a big family of just people who play the same game because you had to. You were forced to meet other people and befriend them. And now it's kind of coming to a point where, like, you know, meeting people is nice, but it's not as necessary anymore. But I would still say that for now, it's mostly just a few netplay shitters who sit online and they talk trash and they think of all that. But then once they get offline, they're nice. It hasn't really changed our offline scene, not noticeably, in my opinion at least.